Hey guys, in this video we're looking at the star and cross symbols in palmistry. Okay, so there's lots of misconceptions about the star and the cross. In Western palmistry they think of these as two different signs, but in the Indian systems and the Chinese systems these are actually the same symbol, and that's how I'm going to refer to them. So in this video, where I'm talking about a star and give its meaning at a certain place on the hands, understand that the same applies to a cross as well, but its effects won't be as strong. And that's the other thing about the cross, it's really just a geometric star without one or two lines on it. That's why it gives a weaker result. Okay, so the meaning of the star is an excess of energy. Now this is normally a bad thing because it's like too much of a good thing. And the only exception to this is if the star is under the index finger. Here it is ruled by Jupiter, which gives wisdom. So a star here gives excessive wisdom. And this is one of those things that you can't get too much of. So this star generally leads to success later in life. Now there's a few points I need to make on this. If the star is part of the ring of Jupiter, then it will amplify your intuition and spiritual leanings. And if the star is on the side of the hand, then it will also do the same thing too. Under the middle finger, the star comes under the influence of Saturn, which gives hard work and effort. So think of a star here as making you work hard to expend too much effort and energy, regardless of whether you'll be rewarded for that effort or not. And because Saturn also makes you sad and gloomy, a star here will give you a blue disposition too. The ring finger comes under the influence of the sun. So a star here amplifies the qualities of the sun, which is fame, success and recognition for the work you do. The star here actually makes you famous, but it's not the movie star kind of fame, it's more like someone who's well known and respected in their industry, and it's that kind of thing. Under the pinky finger, the star comes under the influence of Mercury, and here it amplifies your intelligence. Now this may sound like a good thing, but it's a kind of mad scientist type of intelligence. These people have trouble silencing their minds. Some type of breathing meditation is really advisable for these type of people. And if the star is on the mount of Mars, it'll make you overly aggressive. On the Venus mount, a star will give you trouble holding on to long-term relationships. And the reason for that is because you'll be attractive to other people of the opposite sex. So you'll be getting tempted a lot. And I'll leave that up to you to decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. On the moon mount, this star will amplify your emotions, and that will make it hard for you to settle down on any one path in life. On the Ketu mount, a star will strengthen your spiritual tendencies, but again this can be too much of a good thing, because you'll be living with your head in the clouds with angels as opposed to having your feet planted on the ground in the here and now. Okay, so that's what the star means on different mounts on the hand, and again the meaning of the cross will be the same as the star but with just slightly less intensity. Now let's look at this on the lines on the hand, and here it's not a good thing either. A star or a cross on the lifeline, headline or heart line will weaken that line at the time that it becomes active. So a star on the lifeline will make you seriously ill at that age. And on the headline it will give you troubles with concentration and maybe even an injury to the head itself. And on the heart line it'll give you relationship problems and maybe heart disease too. Now the intensity of these problems depends on other factors on the hand, so if you have a star here, don't freak out, it's probably not as bad as what you're thinking. Take your palms to a professional palmist to get their take on it. Now on the vertical lines such as Saturn, Sun and Mercury, the star does give good things. So on Saturn it'll give you a raise or promotion. On the Sun line it will put the spotlight on you and give you lots of friends, and on Mercury it'll help you with any projects that you're working on. It's also good for business too. Now I need to make a quick mention of the star in Chinese medical palmistry. So according to the Chinese system, a cross or a star is a sign of poor health, based on where on the palm it appears. Now I think the Chinese system is actually pretty good, so I don't doubt what they say, but I personally haven't seen this meaning work often enough that I can teach it to you guys with any confidence. So keep that in mind, that there may be a health indication associated with it, but then maybe not at the same time. Alright guys, that's the star and the cross symbols in palmistry. Hit the like or subscribe buttons to learn more about it. Otherwise, check out our book called The Dictionary of Indian Palmistry Symbols.